Hello YouTubers and welcome to yet another beer review. With me here at the Master of Hobbits today, looking at my first ever Icelandic craft beer. Now I'm kind of going to dedicate this review to my friend Ivar up in Iceland, who I met when I was in exchange in Albuquerque, so cheers Ivar, this one's goes for you. He actually told me that I needed to try some craft beer from Iceland a while ago, and I was like, I don't know about any Icelandic beer. And he said, well, they do some good stuff up here, or over here. So, actually, we got an Icelandic beer, locally here in Denmark, an Icelandic craft beer, from, what city? I can't remember the name of the city. I'm not sure if it's on here. Nah, it isn't. Oh, yeah. In Selfoss. Selfoss? Selfoss? I'm not sure if that's right. Okay, and now the brewery name. I mean, Icelandic is the language in the Nordics that is closest to the original Old Norse language, compared to the new ones. The other ones are more modern, so to speak. But I think it's called Ölvisholt Brugghús. Brugghús. I think it's something like that. Ölvisholt Brugghús. I think that's how you'd say it. I'm not sure, Ivar. You'll have to help me on that. Well, there it is, and it's their Aroma, which is their smoked Imperial Stout. And I was like, I really wanted to try this because it's smoked and it's a craft. It's smoked. It's an Imperial Stout, and it's from Iceland. So that's really cool. It says Lava is a smoked Imperial Stout with a complex balance between roasted malt, hops, and smoke. Lava will Lava will age for years to come. So save a couple bottles for a special occasion. The most active volcano on Iceland is Hekla. The picture or the label shows Hekla erupting, Hekla erupting from the brewery, or how it would look from the brewery. It's in Danish, so I'm trying to translate it. Yeah, oddly enough, the label is actually in Danish. But actually in Iceland, they're taught Danish in school. It was once one of those republics of Denmark or something like that. Kind of like how the Faroe Islands is now. Not republic, that you wouldn't call that. You will call it something else. Whatever. We don't do politics here. We do biology. But there it is. And it is basically a pitch black Imperial Stout. All the redness I'm getting right now is from the table. Little bit of a nice, wow, I can smell the smoke from here. A little bit of a roasted looking head. Let's check out the aroma on this. Oh yeah, super smoky. Oh yeah, that smells really nice actually. That's pretty interesting. It's got kind of the smoke that you find in Bamberg style smoked beers, like the beers from Bamberg in Germany. It's got that smoky, meaty, kind of slightly bacony aroma. Still smoke with some campfire notes, but lots of roasted malt as well and some burnt notes. Slight hint of really dark chocolate, almost a slightly salty umami-like presence in there. Also a little bit of dark fruit. I do pick up a little bit of alcohol though. But yeah, some kind of dry dark fruit. But man, the smoke really dominates the aroma on this. It's super smoky, and I love me some smoked beers, so I want to dig into this one right now, guys. Cheers. Ooh, that is a pretty big surprise. I had really not any idea what to expect from this, but this is actually a pretty nice Imperial Stout. It's got a really nice smoke character, and the smoke character hits you up front. Lingers a little bit on the back end, but the beer has enough sweetness to lend, or give the other flavors some space, so you just don't get smoke. Body on it, it isn't the biggest body for an Imperial Stout. It's the higher side of medium, not entirely full, but still quite creamy. But a lot of that meaty campfire smoke. The meaty kind of flavors aren't as dominant as they were in the aroma. It definitely has that meaty smoke, but mostly I'd say campfire on this one, and like a woody, kind of ashy, woody flavor as well. And a solid sweetness too. Also, again, some of the dark fruits in there as well. A little bit of chocolate as well on the back end, along with some coffee. But the smoke definitely dominates the flavor. I mean, it's not it's not as smoky as a like an Icelandic colour. But it's probably the most smoky Imperial Stout I've had in a long time, which for me is not a problem at all. It still also has that, I'm getting an almost slight vanilla character on it as well, like the sweetness of it. But nice dark fruit notes, and yeah, I mean my biggest beef with this is probably the body. I would want it to be a little bit more full, but other than that, this is great. From contrary, I didn't have any expectations for, and craft beer is pretty good. So yeah, good job to the guys at Ölvisholt Brugghús, if I'm saying that right. This is pretty good stuff, and yeah, definitely worth checking out if you have any chance of getting this. But yeah, rating wise, guys, as much as I'm impressed with this, again, my biggest beef is the mouthfeel. I'm going to go 87. It's really nice. It is a really nice. I mean, I could have gone 90 if this had a little more mouthfeel. But other than that, this is a really nice Imperial Stout. Something worth trying for sure. If you're not too into smoke, you might not like it as much as I do. Definitely let me know what you think of the Ölvisholt Brugghús Lava, if you've had it. Or leve, as we'd say in English. And as always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. Cheers to you, and cheers to all you guys. I'm going to see you in another beer review.